live.
Are you ready? Guess not.
Whenever I ask someone something and they don't respond to me,
That's the first that comes to your head.
I'm just like, I guess not.
Guess not.
I guess it's not the time for that. But it is the time for the True North Views podcast.
Sir.
I do miss when we used to segue into that. So I had to do my best rendition of that. Welcome, of course, to the True North Views podcast. We are Toronto's unofficial podcast, of course, discussing hip-hop, R&B, and the culture. Now, if you don't know by now, that's completely okay. This could be your third episode listening.
Could be your first.
Like when I first started listening to It's The Real, I still can't tell them apart.
I really don't.
So it is what it is. We still have to introduce ourselves.
Yes,
if you don't know who we are, check our YouTube.
Check the YouTube, of course.
Gotta find a reason to tell them to check the YouTube.
Yeah,
check our YouTube. You can see
how we're
which
sitting.
voice coincides with the image that you're seeing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But let me formally introduce myself. Of course, I go by the name of Harris.
And y'all might know me. I'm off today. Whoa. Rewind that.
Wait, we deleted that rewind button, right?
No, it's still there. It had to be there. Did we?
No, we said it was trash.
Oh, okay. Either way.
No, we haven't.
I'm the skirt master, Mr. Triple Double himself. 0 assists. Stealing 70 mil from the TTC.
2020 update.
You can call me. Oh, and I'm an NBA champion. You can call me Just Shola. And as usual, we are giving you our views from the perspective of a couple of first generation Canadians.
Cheese. Wow. How come?
All right, let's go.
Hold on.
Always got to let the people know where they can find us.
Sir,
first. You can
do.
find us on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube at True North Views. Of course, on our YouTube, you will find our full episodic experience,
Sir,
and maybe more down the line. And that's me hinting at
maybe more down the
line. Of course, again, as usual, what's on there, like I said, full episodic experience, audio and visual. What are we wearing? Are we earth tones? Am I wearing black again?
Good question.
It's a lot of questions going on that you can definitely check on. Yeah, Quitnas. Questions that need to be answered. Wait, is that what it stands for?
Yes, questions that need answers.
Questions that need answers. Because I always think questions that need to be asked.
Questions that need answers.
Okay, I'm with you. But check our YouTube, man. Check our YouTube. Say less. On our Instagram, you will find 60-second sound bites from our respective episode for the week. I'm glad that we both know to grab our phones in that case because we talked about quite a few things. Like I said, it's from the respective episode for the week, different themed topics or whatever sort of pressing issue is on the table. Of course, this past week, some of our posts include, of course, the no-name J. Cole discussion. You were... Woo! Well then.
It was a conversation.
Okay. We posted one of our True North reviews on there, the T Grizzly, The Smartest album, and we talked about Erica Banks and whether or not there's any issue with sort of the assumption of Carl Crawford's strategy being, okay, so make another Hove.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So check that out. Comment on that. We definitely appreciate the discussion that ensues on there. And on our Twitter, you will find random... I don't even remember what I say. Random tweets, random retweets, random likes. I start random likes. Random likes, random... See?
There's a flow.
Random likes, random tweets, random retweets, hashtag of the day, topic of the day, poll of the day.
It's the weather outside.
It's hot as fuck.
It's about to rain, though. It says it's going to rain at 6.
It's true.
Trust me, it hasn't rained in
it's true.
4 days.
If you see us tweeting about the weather, just know at this point that it's 100% likely that tweet from the @TrueNorthViews Twitter account happened while either one of us were
back home smoking legal.
Meditating.
See, meditation is very important. It teaches you a few things.
Yes, it does.
2 of them. Precisely for myself. Awareness and acceptance. If you can get those 2 things, I promise you it is the key to life. I've been giving you the key to life for 112 episodes now. I promise you. I don't think we've been saying that since the beginning.
Have you, but no, you gotta claim it. You gotta claim it. Unless you can prove otherwise, we're claiming it. You've been giving to them for 112
If you can go back and tell us, I'm dead ass about this. Hey. I'm not even joking. What timestamp are we at? I won't know until I edit. But let's say we're around the 6 minute, around the 5 minute timestamp right now, because I go backwards, not forwards, right? We're around the 5 minute timestamp right now. I am committing to whoever can get this answer right. If you can tell us the very first episode that I started to talk about awareness and acceptance, you will get a free t-shirt. Jeez. I'm saying it officially.
But now here's a hole in this.
Okay, tell me more.
You don't even know the answer.
I do know the answer.
Okay.
I'll verify.
Okay.
I'll verify. I don't know the answer.
It can't be that hard to verify. Just go episode before. Did I say it in the intro?
Whoever and it's the first person. I don't want 10 people.
10 people. One person messages all his boys.
No.
You know you're going to 10
the
people.
First person that gives me that answer.
The correct
answer. Yes. Will get a t-shirt.
And don't be sending episode 1. Episode 2.
And if you get it wrong once, you're done. If you get it wrong once, you're done. That's a strategy
just for every episode.
Yeah, a lie. You could just send 112 emails. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, we have 113 episodes. So what if it's episode 0?
That would be a...
I think that's it for the plug.
Yeah.
Somehow, some way. So before we start the show with the music potpourri, let's talk a little bit about the pre-potpourri. Now, for the pre-potpourri... Yo, where's my chapstick, bro?
It's over here.
Oh, that's one of them. Yes. That's why I have like 7 of them laying around.
It's everywhere.
I put the Blistex in my pocket before we started the show.
Now it's out.
I don't know
where it is. Probably use it and then put it down somewhere.
This one melted in my car, but I'm still holding it.
Yeah, it still works.
I'm still holding it.
Hey.
Anyways, pre-potpourri.
Yes.
As usual, I am going to ask what's new in the heart, mind, body, soul, except I am going to ask it in a therapist type way.
Oh, okay. Let me lie down. Hold up.
How was your week without mentioning work?
You can't do that.
Of course you can. You had a week outside of work.
Barely.
Therapist questions. I'm telling you, this is therapist questions.
It was good.
That's
I
it?
I chilled. Yo, I don't know. I don't know.
These are therapist questions.
I watched.
I'm just saying.
I watched a show. I can't remember.
You did other shit. You didn't only work.
I probably watched a show. I finished a show. I can't remember. I don't know.
Hey man,
that's a hard question.
I'm gonna ask the tough question.
That's actually a hard question when you think about it.
Therapist questions.
That is a hard question. What did you do outside of work? I chilled. That's it. I just chilled. I chilled. That's my final answer. Final answer, Bob. Chilled. I chilled.
Didn't it?
Family feud. That shit's mad. Like,
oh my
it hurts.
God.
It's hurtful.
It's disrespectful.
It's like, damn. Like, you can just say, "Nah, you're wrong."
It's disrespectful, especially like when you get the second wrong one in a row, and then that pressure's like you were third in the family. We had 3 answers, no strikes.
2 more left on the board.
And I'm like,
you better say some smart ass answer.
God damn.
How was your week outside of work?
Oh, that's easy, man. I don't talk about work. I don't give a fuck about work.
How was your week?
My week was good. My week was a very good week. We had, Solange's birthday. It was Black's birthday.
Well, a few people's birthday. Yeah.
No, I mean, jokes aside, I did celebrate my birthday. Of course.
Did you celebrate your birthday?
I chilled, man. I did a whole bunch.
What did I say? How was your week outside of work?
Yo, I did a whole bunch of nothing. I woke up and I said to myself, I'm going to drive an hour away from the city, somewhere where I can walk and take photos.
Okay.
I'm saying.
You did that?
I didn't end up doing that. A few people came to check me, and they wanted to...
Back home smoking legal.
I respect it.
Yeah,
Hundo,
you want to meditate.
I respect that. And I did a lot of just reflection on my own, of course. I did accept the fact that I am 29 now.
Jeez, grandpa over it. Yo, someone get this man a cane.
Disgusting to say.
Someone get this man a cane.
But I am still under 30.
Jeez, someone get this man a cane.
Cool.
With
but
extendable things.
I did think about, the next 10 years is it, Make it or break it.
Yo, it really is, yo.
When you think about it.
When you think about it, it really is.
But jokes aside, again, like I said, it was definitely a really relaxed birthday. I think that was my intention. Just keep it relaxed. As long as I'm not stressed, I'm okay. As long as things are not on my mind even, I'm okay. And the day turned out to be exactly that. And I'm very grateful for that. I don't remember if I mentioned it last episode. I don't remember when the protest was, to be honest with you. The local one that I went to.
You mentioned it.
Last week?
Yeah.
That was on Friday?
You showed us the video.
No, that was the other protest.
Oh, you went to another one?
Yeah, the one up the road. The one that's been blocked for 7 days now.
Yeah, that one. Sorry, I'm thinking... that one's still there.
Yo,
I'm right here. They were like, nope, better not take that way.
I think they want to go to the police station today or tomorrow.
Which one? The one at Albion and...
Headquarters.
Oh, the one downtown.
Not the Albion one. No, not downtown. No, Brampton headquarters.
Oh, Brampton headquarters.
Brampton headquarters.
We're not in Toronto, technically.
Peel headquarters. So I went to that. I mean, that's the community of Malton.
Yes.
It's a subdivision of Toronto, of course, or Mississauga, I guess, technically.
Yeah.
And, you know, police did police shit. Enough said.
AK-47.
So they have been protesting. A lot of my peoples have been there, like people that I used to work with back when I was 16, 17. Shout out to them. They've been there. They've been protesting daily, making their voices heard.
The roads blocked
daily. The roads have been blocked daily.
Stores are closed
daily.
They're not looting. Stores are just closed because no one's going there for business.
Exactly.
That's just what it is.
You know, shout out to them. You know, the noise never stops. The fight never stops.
Never does.
No justice, no peace.
That's what it is.
It's that simple.
If we keep quiet, everything's just gonna go back to not normal, to the way they think it should be.
Exactly. Definitely super shout out to them. I bought my first pair of J's.
Yes, you did.
I bought my first pair of J's.
You went through the experience.
Let me get that.
Through the experience.
Very first pair, the only pair of J's I've ever had. 9th grade.
Okay.
2 fake pairs of 9s.
Those are not J's. Those are not J's. You never had J's.
I wore them in gym class.
You never had J's.
All of grade 9, it worked.
Yeah.
And then I had the second pair of the same shoe. Don't ask me why, but they were like $40, right? So I had the second shoe.
Dead stock.
Or the second pair, I should say.
Dead stock, not
super
worn.
Dead stock.
But it's
Super
fugazi,
dead
though.
stock. Right? So one day I was like 19, bro.
Okay.
I said, okay, 21 even. I'm like, all right, man. I'm gonna wear these shoes to play outdoor ball because I'm not rocking fake J's. By then I was aware.
You're like, all right, I
was a better man. You know, it was
to the mall and be like, yo, look at my shoes.
It was a new decade in life, right? So I became smarter than that, and I wore them once outdoor to play ball, and they broke.
Yeah, that's what fake J's do.
So since that day, I've never had J's in my life. Clearly,
J's on my feet.
But I bought some J's, man.
Wait, which ones did you buy today?
I don't know what they called. You tell me. You're the expert. I took a picture.
I know they're the 11 lows. They're the ones with the Concord.
Yeah, they say
lowers.
Air Jordan 11 low Concord bread.
Yeah, Concord bread. Yeah, because the upper
This shit is hard as fuck.
and the bottom's breads.
That shit is hard, yo.
Yeah, it's a hard
that
shoe.
shit is hard, bro. No, the 11s have always, jokes aside, the 11s have always been my second favorite pair of J's.
The 11s are one of my ugliest. I think are the ugliest.
Which is
in my
interesting.
opinion.
What do you feel? How do you feel about the 9s?
Yeah, 9s are not one of my favorite. I actually don't own a pair.
See,
of
9s are my favorites.
Yeah, ones are my favorite.
You know what I'm saying? So obviously stylistic differences,
Exactly.
but it's all good.
But that's personal choice.
That's what makes
life,
for
man.
personal choice.
Exactly. That's
right?
what makes everyone unique.
But yeah.
Welcome to the club, I guess.
Bought J's. I'm giving in. I'm saying, fuck it, man. Yo, I'm
You gotta look good, man.
I got an iPhone.
Hey,
I got a MacBook.
You did.
I'm conforming.
Little by little.
No, you know what it is? Yo, bro, the other shoes they're not there, bro.
They're not. Like Nike has something.
Yo, I've been trying to
Nike has it.
I've been trying to up my, like when I bought the Pumas, one of them was everyday shoes, so don't knock me on that.
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
But
it should be anything.
I'm looking at them, I'm like,
It's not hitting like that. Like it's not breaking necks.
mind you, the price was hitting.
Yeah.
Mind you, the price was hitting.
I feel you.
But I'm looking at them like,
It's
I'm
not
on
making
Adidas.
sense.
When you show me, yo, Adidas 30% off, I'm looking at it like,
It's not breaking
it's
necks.
not fire.
It's not breaking necks.
So I might be conforming to the Jordan brand.
Hey, welcome to the club.
And shit, you know, it took me 29 years, but here we are.
It has to start somewhere.
Here we are, my first pair of J's.
I'm dead.
Let's get into this music potpourri, though.
Yeah, let's do it.
This pre-potpourri has been long enough. I've been talking about a bunch of nothing. So we are going to get into the music potpourri, of course. That is where the bulk of the show occurs. It's where we talk about what is going on in music news itself. We then get into some Keep It or Leak It's, followed by some shout-outs. We then go down into new music, as well as letting you know what's in our rotation in case you want to go back and listen to what we're listening to.
Maybe
you never really know.
Yeah, we might start someone's, oh yeah, I remember that guy. Let me go listen to it.
True. It's true. It happens. First, we are going to start on a bit of a sadder note. You do, of course, recall the song Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
Pop, Lock, and Drop It.
Exactly,
Pop,
by rapper
Lock, and
Huey.
Drop
I think he was 34 years old. He unfortunately passed away. He died in a shooting. Let me just read this here. This is from Newsweek. Hip-hop musician Huey, famous for the song Pop, Lock, and Drop It, is confirmed to have died at the age of 32. Huey, whose real name is Lawrence Franks Jr., was killed in a shooting in St. Louis, Missouri, according to authorities. A spokesperson from the St. Louis County Police Department confirmed a homicide to Newsweek in a statement. The deceased is positively identified as Lawrence Franks Jr., 32 years of age, of the 1000 block of Spruce Street in St. Louis, Missouri. More information was provided after a briefing from detectives, which confirmed that a victim of a shooting had arrived at a local hospital suffering from at least one apparent gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead shortly after his arrival.
Rip to Huey, man.
Yeah.
Stay safe out there, everyone. That's all we can say.
32 years old.
That's 32 years young.
Were you here yesterday when I said, yo, isn't it trippy that...
Yeah.
Yo,
and
it's trippy.
And I was like, every New Year's, I think that there's people that died
and didn't see literally the new...
They didn't see the New Year's.
Like some people didn't see 2020.
Yeah, some people didn't see 2020.
And
yeah.
You know, not to make one time more important than another at all, but just to draw some perspective.
Yeah, just like a thought.
Think about literally everything that has happened in 2020. Mm-hmm. From Kobe Bryant to Corona to
Black Lives
everything.
Matter.
Everything, right?
It's been a crazy year.
There is someone that didn't see that.
Yeah, there's someone that didn't see George Floyd.
You know what I'm saying?
There is.
So it's just it's trippy to see, and you know, kind of just going back to the birthday thing, it just makes you reflect and just kind of
push in perspective,
count your blessings in a lot of ways.
You know, as you know, to bring it back to shoes, that's one reason I try to wear almost all my shoes. I want to be like, yo, when I die, I don't want to be like, damn, on my way up to heaven, be like, yo, I didn't wear that one. Now someone else is gonna be rocking that pair, but I bought it.
Dead.
I didn't wear that one.
BNIB.
So that's you know, just,
you're not gonna BNIB any of my shit. Nah. That's for sure. But you know, I mean, rest in peace to Huey. And of course, you know, prayers, thoughts. What do we usually say? Prayers and thoughts to anyone that has been impacted, that has been affected by this loss, friends, family, and anyone.
Fans,
of course, fans, whomever. You know, trauma.
Yeah.
People that, you know what I'm saying. Anyone that has been impacted by this, you are definitely in our thoughts. Let's try to shake the room a little bit. Woo! Yo, my neck cracks like on demand.
I don't know how you guys
bro.
do that. I've never cracked my neck before.
I think I'm gonna have to get a massage.
Our boy used to do this one too. Oh, that one's crazy. I'm like, yo, how you just twist up your neck?
Nname.
Hey.
Nname and J. Cole, of course. Just a little follow up on that story. Nname actually apologized.
I don't know why.
So let me just read this article here. This is from Billboard. Nname apologizes for releasing the J. Cole aimed track, Song 33. She said I didn't have to respond. Let's read a bit of this. So last week, or 2 weeks ago at this point, Nname and J. Cole squared off in a lyrical tit for tack.
Squared off?
It says tick for tack.
Why does he square it off?
They didn't, for one. For two, Billboard, it's not tick for tack, it's tit for tat. Over the issues of accountability during the recent deaths of many African Americans at the hands of police brutality. After launching her track, Song 33, Nname went on Twitter over the weekend and apologized for engaging in a battle of words with J. Cole. She said, I've been thinking a lot about it, and I'm not proud of myself for responding with Song 33. She tweeted regarding, this was a Mad Lib produced track, of course. I tried to use it as a moment to draw attention back to the issues that I care about, and I didn't have to respond. My ego got the best of me. I apologize for any further distraction that this caused. She later added, Madlib killed that beat, and I see that there's a lot of people that resonate with the words, so I'm leaving it up. But I'll be donating my portion of the song's earnings to various mutual aid funds, Black Radical Unity. Yeah.
Shout out to her.
I do have to say, the fact that Nname is now you're not gonna agree with me on this one.
I didn't even say anything.
The fact that Nname is apologizing is the very thing that's wrong with the system. The very thing, because what J. Cole did the next day, the next day from him releasing the song, he doubled down. Listen, I stand by my words. Nname and I disagree sometimes, and this is how we talk. Knowing responds to try to draw attention back to the issue. Hey, people are dying. Yo, she didn't even get to see past 19 in terms of Toyin. Like, yo, people are dying and you're writing about me. That's crazy. And then she ends up apologizing.
But she chose to apologize. Like, no one came into her and said you are in the wrong. You have to apologize. Like, I agree with you. She shouldn't be apologizing. I don't think she did anything wrong to apologize for. But what I'm saying is, like, you don't have chose to apologize. Like,
I'm just saying it's the difference.
Because I was not expecting an apology. I would have been okay if she didn't say anything. If she just went about her life. Like,
I think it's the difference between the ability of men to be empathetic versus the ability of women to be empathetic.
Go listen to what I said last week. I'm not talking about this. I'm not going to have another 30-minute discussion about this.
And
go listen to last week's episode.
Move right along from that discussion. I do want to provide an update on the Alicia Keys John Legend Verzuz battle.
Yes, yeah, we were talking about it.
Yes, so I mentioned at the time 150,000 people in there. I was like, the fuck?
Like, other people are doing 300.
300, 400, yeah. 800.
Yes.
Tory damn near did 400 himself.
693 milli.
So I mentioned at the time as well, Apple TV was there.
Yeah,
it said it on the link, right? Versus Apple TV. I was like, oh, I don't get it. Apple TV.
Sure.
Who has Apple TV? So I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast at the time, and one of the hosts on there did view it via Apple TV. What he said was that it was just a lot smoother. The sound was better. It was on his TV, of course, as opposed to even laptop with IGTV. Even though you can cast and things like that, it doesn't matter. It's TV,
exactly,
like a remote. Better quality, so it really was an HD type of quality.
Think it was a different camera?
No.
Oh.
No.
So just some of the transmission just
I guess
lowers the quality.
Instagram and Apple, maybe something direct.
Hey,
it makes sense. I don't know.
Really no tech people.
But apparently, he wasn't the only one that watched it via Apple TV, right? And obviously not. I'm saying that just to set up what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it.
On Apple TV, they did 600,000 alone.
There's 600,000 people with Apple.
And that's what I said.
I don't know anyone with Apple. Actually, I know one person with Apple TV, and the person doesn't even use it. The person just has it because they have it.
Because they have it included in the bundle or something.
Yeah, shit. Like they had it for they've had it for 10 years. It's not like they have the newest Apple TV. Like, I don't know anyone with an Apple TV like that.
That was confusing to me. I think
hey, maybe there is. Maybe.
So again, no lag. They also said in terms of the interaction, you don't have the IG chat box, but what you do have is you can follow the hashtag on Twitter.
Yeah, I was seeing about that.
So there is still some kind of when you're I don't know.
Yeah, you could. I know what you're saying.
When you're watching NBA and you see the I was gonna say UFC.
One random tweet.
Exactly. Oh, Chuck, he said your tie looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that. So you still had that interaction component.
I could see the celebrities using the Apple TV. Mm-hmm. Because I was going to say actually a long time ago when Drake released Dark Lane demo tapes.
Yeah.
When he was posting all the celebrities posting his Dark Lane demo tapes, it was all Apple Music. I don't know if that means something, but they were all every celebrity was Apple Music. Maybe I saw one Spotify.
Good point.
And so
good observation.
Maybe Apple has a deal with these celebrities because it wouldn't surprise me if Apple did that.
It wouldn't. At all. It's Apple. It wouldn't at all. But
shout out to them for doing 600.
Yeah, shout out to them. And I think there were a lot of winners from that. I mean, Alicia Keys released a song. John Legend released a very good album. John Legend is featured. We are going to talk about it in new music. He's featured on... he's on a new album. I'm forgetting which one it is. But he's on a new album that came out this week. And his feature was hard. Super hard.
Damn.
But there were a lot of winners from this. The Apple TV experiment, 600,000. It running smoother, it being, you know what I'm saying?
Just probably a better experience in general.
Exactly. So, very happy to see, Swiss Beats Timberland kind of figure this out. I'm sure Diddy's behind it as well in terms of the money.
Of course.
But yeah, it's just a good thing to see.
Speaking of Diddy, just side topic, we could spend 30 seconds on this, even if you heard about
30 minutes.
I really don't want to spend 30 minutes on it. When you hear what I'm going to say, Eminem just saying Diddy. Did you hear anything about that?
Yeah.
Did you know anything about it? 'Cause I know nothing about it. If you know anything about it,
what it was basically an unreleased verse. It was an older period of time that it came out. Maybe let's say a year prior to actually hearing it. It came out. We know Eminem says a lot of names in his raps. He mentioned Joe Budden. He mentioned Diddy. Revolt, I was going to say Versus. Revolt still responded with "fuck you too, Eminem." Don't get me wrong.
Shout out to Diddy or whoever did that.
But Joe Budden responded basically like, man, I'm not going to respond. We're in a different place. This is an unreleased verse. We were at a different point in time back then.
And that's
I don't care. And I know we're all better now.
And that's what I said. I wasn't sure. That's why I didn't want to say. The way I heard it, someone made it sound like he wrote it yesterday and released it today.
No.
I didn't know it was an unreleased. Like, keep that shit in the vault. Wasn't supposed to be out.
To slightly expand that discussion, because I think there's a slight expansion there that I do want to ask. I mean, neither of us are rappers, obviously. But,
I am, but
you know,
I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess kind of picture ourselves in some kind of public space.
Okay.
Right? I mean, we're podcasters, I suppose, right? So let's say some other podcasters talk shit about us.
Talking shit back.
20 weeks ago.
Oh, no, I'm not talking that. You ignore that.
So this is kind of like,
that's what I'm saying.
How do you feel? If you just discovered it today,
remember,
you heard that back in September they were talking shit about you.
I remember that, but like I'm not gonna respond immediately. I know what you mean. Like I'll remember that, and one day, hey, who knows what may happen a year down the line.
No, but let me add some more just random shit to that. So let's say like, you know, they communicate with you somewhat regular to a point where you guys are at least acquainted. There are times where you guys could be in the same room and they never really show any animosity, bad blood or nothing. But then you just discovered that track.
We're talking about it. I'll call you up on the phone and be like, all right.
That's it.
What is this? Because if we are in fact close enough that we can... We should be able to squash it off without going public.
Or just bring it up, without it going public.
Yeah, I should be able to call you up or someone talk to you and be like, yo, what is this? I heard this. Let me hear your point of view, not TMZ's point of view.
Yeah, no, I'm rolling. Let me just add that because I think that's a solid line to write in the notes. Diddy versus Eminem. I'm going to say, what would you do? Question mark.
When the boys come for you, bad boys.
Oh, we don't sing that. We don't sing that record no more.
Oh, we don't. My bad. Shit.
Yo, in the potpourri. Oh my god.
Yeah, all right, let's get there.
Anyways,
Kanye.
Let's talk about Kanye and Gap.
Kanye's doing a lot of things actually.
Yeah. Definitely. This can even go in shoutouts in some regard, but I do want to talk about this. Gap and Kanye, of course, have signed a 10-year deal to create a line of Yeezy apparel. Okay, New York Times. Let me just go ahead and read this article there.
Yo, trust. Oh, they might say you need to purchase the thing.
Of course they did, man.
Yep. That's New York Times for
you.
you.
They couldn't give me like one free article? Motherfuckers. Okay. Well, good thing hot new hip hop exists.
I was the one that put that there.
Oh, you put that?
I put the next two links. It was me, but that had nothing to do. It has nothing to do It has to do with Kanye, but not to do with Gap.
Man. Okay.
But all we're saying is Kanye.
Wait, hold on. Put that in Keep It or Leak It then. What you doing?
Keep It or Leak It?
The second link. That's super Keep It or Leak It.
There's so much stuff about Kanye, though. That's why it was just like a Kanye thing.
I know what you mean, but that second one for sure is Keep It or Leak. But to finish off that first link without actually reading the link, like we said, Kanye and Gap, 10-year deal, line of Yeezy. This continues on the path of Kanye mentioning that he wants everyone in Yeezys and he wants it to be super accessible. Gap as a brand is in a very interesting position because we know that they were not doing the best.
They're struggling.
And when we think about their chain of brands and how they operate themselves, they're the medium or slightly on the pricier end. Then they have Banana Republic. And then they have Old Navy on the cheap side. Yes. So it's almost interesting like to see where does Gap go with this? Are they going to be more Old Navy-ish price-wise with this Yeezy shit? Or is it going to be more Banana Republic?
What do you think? Just random guess.
It's gonna have to be Banana Republic.
Banana Republic, right?
It's gonna have to.
You gotta use a Kanye name to sell your product.
It has to be.
Now, my question was, how much control do you think they gave Kanye? Because we both know Gap was not doing too well.
Well, I think that they gave him all the control.
Okay, me too.
Right?
Me too. I'm like, yo, here's a blank piece of paper. You design a shirt, we'll sell it.
Pretty much. I mean,
fair enough.
What were they doing for 20 years? I remember being at fucking Rye High 10 years ago. Looking at Gap struggling in the Eaton Center.
Shutting down the outlets. There have been outlets shutting down. Kanye tweeted this. Yeezy Gap begins. Moa Lola joins as Yeezy Gap design director. Probably some famous
Who's Moa Lola?
Probably some famous fashion designer.
Are they black?
I have no idea. KSG cartoon Murakami Cuddy, which is a Cuddy. KSG means Kids See Ghost cartoon, as done by Murakami, who is a Japanese street artist. Jesus is King film on Apple. James Terrell. I guess he produced it. Yeezy Supply Dark Knight Knicks. Or Dark Knick Knights. That's a shoe he came out with. Foam Runners released Made in USA.
He's going crazy.
Wash Us in the Blood video. Directed by Arthur Jaffa. And there's one other thing which we'll talk about and keep our leak. But he wrote Best Day Ever. Play on Best Day Ever.
Yo, Kanye's going in.
So, Kanye dropping something? Kanye really... Well, I guess we can get there eventually.
But Kanye, to me, is taking advantage of his empire.
As he should.
As he should. And, you know, it says something when you take yourself out of the limelight for a second. Mm-hmm. Go work. You have money. Mm-hmm. Go do shit. Mm-hmm. Stop talking.
Exactly. Do shit.
You know what I'm saying? Or stop talking stupidness, because I don't want to sound, negative with that message. But
stop talking. Keep talking. You're saying the right shit.
Of course.
Exactly.
But you're drawing negative attention towards you with the hat and the Trump support.
Exactly.
And, fucking Wyoming and
so
I'm gonna do 7 albums in 7
weeks.
minutes. Like,
7 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? Like all this bullshit. Like, just stop with that. It's not you no more.
Exactly. It's not the Kanye we want. It's not Kanye.
Be the Dr. Dre type.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Behind the scenes, like where everyone looks at you like that's Kanye.
Like Kanye's producing it, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what we want. We don't. It's gonna be crazy. Kanye's producing it.
We don't need you in the spotlight.
We don't.
We really don't. But it is a salute to Kanye just for everything that he is doing. I want to talk about Trey Songz and Meek Mill for a second.
I have no idea about this. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, this one kind of just like surprised me because it was just like a blip in timeline.
One of those.
Look at myself down, man. Come on.
A blip in timeline.
Yo, hold on. I pressed the thing button by accident, the launch pad. I'm like, how the fuck I get out of that launch pad? But anyways, this one kind of came up on my timeline out of nowhere. I want to read this on my phone because I hate pulling shit up on the computer. I'm breaking my back, dog. Hold up. And I want to discuss kind of both perspectives on this. So Trey Songz versus Meek Mill.
Jeez, square up.
Meek Mill and Trey Songz, of course, they've been some of the most vocal rappers and R&B artists when it comes to addressing racism and police brutality in America right now. I always like reading how they
expect you to...
Just how they word it, just how they portray, you know what I'm saying? Because now I'm thinking Trey Songz is on top of the world right now because he's one of the most prominent along with Meek Mill. And I know what Meek Mill's doing with Robert Kraft. So Trey Songz must be right there.
He must be.
The two have released songs tackling these topics. Meek, of course, with The Other Side of America. And Trey Songz with 2020 Riots, How Many Times. The two stars got into a bit of a debate on Instagram as Meek posted a photo with the caption, "Ain't no such thing as being real with people that are trying to use you." This is the photo in question. It's Meek Mill in a red mask bandana around his face. And he's holding a couple stacks, right? Holding a couple stacks, counting money, that type of thing. Trey Songz commented under this post by saying, "Take some of them bands and accept the hashtag Feed Your City challenge," right? He also offered this challenge to Meek last night. Meek took some offense to that as he defended himself by mentioning how he's donated $2 million this year, as well as how he has $200,000 going to schools in his hometown of Philly, and he has $400,000 going to the less fortunate. Meek also added how he helped raise $50 million for the Reform Alliance, which of course is that organization with Jay-Z, Van Jones, and Robert Kraft and Michael Rubin. So the question, the comment itself, I should say, where was it here? Yeah, it was just that. Just Trey Songz saying that, right? Take some of them bands and accept the hashtag Feed Your City challenge. And Meek Mill, the exact response was, "I donated $2 million this year. Where you at?" LOL. And then he said $200K to Philly schools, my Phantom for the less fortunate at $400K, and I help raise $50 million for the Reform. Don't try me like that, Trey Songz. Right? Trey went on to explain that he didn't mean to offend Meek, but he is challenging Meek because he knows how much he does in these communities, right? Communities. So I'm challenging because I know you're donating. So I'm challenging you.
That's a double down.
Right?
In my opinion. Well, we'll get there.
But we will get there. And that's why I really want to discuss both perspectives here. So Meek Mill apparently felt a way about challenging him on the Feed Your City challenge hashtag. I don't know why hashtag in quotes, but
you quote a lot of things.
it is what it is. He felt the need to tell me what he's already done, hopefully not realizing I tapped on him because of how much I know he's already doing for his community. That's great that you donated, fam. That's great that you're helping prison reform. That's great that you gave your phantom. I'm simply trying to bring us together further help our communities. You offended? LOL, you got it. I'm trying to see if Meek Mill said anything else.
Probably not.
Trey Songz essentially posted, though. I think he posted on his IG, like a screenshot of the comment, which is, now we're entering corny land, right? So Trey Songz said, so, at Meek Mill apparently felt away. I just kind of read it, but I'll read the beginning of it properly. So Meek Mill, like, he took a screenshot, put it on his IG.
Yeah. So
Meek Mill felt away about me challenging him for the hashtag Feed Your City.
Yeah.
I know you this. I know you that. I know you that. Da-da-da-da-da. You offended? LOL, you got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was his energy.
Yeah, I get it.
Meek said he wasn't feeling what Trey said as he explained how he doesn't want to be put on the spot like that. He added that artists telling other artists to donate is dumb.
It is.
Meek doesn't want his money being discussed, but in the end, he said it's not a big deal. So his exact comment was, nah, I didn't. Don't try to put me on the spot with that sideways shit. That's not even what? That's not even money like 4 racks. Other artists, nigga, Meek.
I get what Meek is saying.
Shoo. Let me try that again.
Good. Deep breath.
Other artists telling artists to donate is dumb. Just handle your business.
Period.
Don't try to put me on the spot. This behavior is kind of new artist speaking on my money.
Period.
Yeah, period. Ellipsis.
I'm trying to help you.
Could have kept this in the comments, bro. I just ain't feel your comment. No big deal. Trey Songz said, I hit your phone. Oh. Both numbers I got sent to a DM. That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense, but it's funny. It's really important enough to get his real number.
Real shit. He's like, it's a challenge, nigga. The same way I challenged Mustard, Fab, Trouble. They all took it and they accepted it. We ain't even supposed to be at no kind of odds about giving back. Shit goofy. So, I mean, obviously a whole bunch of nothing, right? Much ado about nothing.
Yes.
Let's just talk about both perspectives. I understand both perspectives. I think I'm more on Meek's side. Like, obviously, this is not like, whose side are you on? But you get what I'm trying to say. We're fucking doing a podcast. Yes. It is what it is.
I'm more on Meek's side as well.
Yes.
He said the one line, he said, don't talk about other people's money. Like, I hate when people do that when celebrities say, why aren't you donating that money? It's like, bro, you don't know the bird. Like, you see a picture is a second of their life. How you going to dictate a man's life off a second of their life?
Now, while I get where Trey Songz is coming from.
I do it where exactly.
Which is, you see the money. The messaging is wrong, and that's kind of what I'm getting at with we're not going to talk about Cole, but this is kind of what I was getting about with Cole. It's like, bro, the timing is just weird. Like, you don't need to do this now. I don't care how okay it is, you just don't need to do this now, right? So I get Trey Songz kind of being triggered in that way and saying, yo, hashtag Feed Your City challenge. There, I'm fully agree with Trey.
Yeah, I get it.
The moment Meek says, fam, I donated $2 million. What you want?
This is why I go with saying, don't be telling people donate that money, because you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. Because the man's not posting on Instagram that I just donated $2 million. It doesn't mean he's not donating. Doesn't mean he's not helping. That's why we don't talk on people's money. Like, that's just my thing. Whenever I see someone post that, if you don't like it, unfollow the person, block the person.
And then when Trey Songz says, my bad, wasn't trying to offend, and then goes on to be offensive. That's where it's like, now you're corny.
Right?
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm definitely, on the side of Meek with this perspective. But,
I feel like it was a rookie move by Trey Songz, that someone that's been in the game as long as he has, you don't do something like that. That's just in my opinion. Like, he could have handled that way better. Like, it could have been like, yeah, Meek, get your money. I see you doing it for the city type of thing. That could have gone so differently. No? But
yeah, or even just like, hey, didn't mean to offend. I was just saying it because I know you do your thing.
Exactly. Keep doing your thing.
Keep doing your thing. You're rocking.
Putting it on his Instagram and all that bullshit.
Exactly.
Like, come on. You trying to drop something? I'm
Maybe
just
you're
saying.
onto something. Maybe you're onto something. Wasn't he doing features recently?
I think he was.
I don't even know, man. Okay.
6ix9ine.
This is all you.
Your boy. So he goes number 1, even though he was being blackballed by literally the whole industry. He actually found there was actually group chats out there with thousands of people saying stream other songs so he doesn't go number 1. And this is just to tell you that entertainment always wins. 6ix9ine is entertainment.
You don't think
people are here for entertainment?
You don't think those stats were purchased?
No, I don't think they were at all.
Okay.
It was released to an independent label. I think if it was purchased, you can't purchase those.
Do you think he did that many streams and he's independent?
I don't think he's independent. I think he's 6ix9ine. Okay. That's what I think he is. Like, that's what I'm saying. I just think the name 6ix9ine makes 15-year-olds want to click, 16-year-olds want to click, 14-year-olds want to click, 12-year-olds want to click. That's what I think a lot of grown-ups are missing, is that 6ix9ine is not for you. It's not for the people that actually can actually think. It's for the kids that don't know any better. I think, oh my God, look, he's so funny with his colorful hair. And entertainment wins. He stays entertaining. I'm enjoying the entertainment. I'm here for the ride. Whatever happens, I don't care. You know, as long as he ain't hurting nobody and himself, keep doing what you're doing.
I personally don't think those streams are real.
Huh?
I'm
not going to deny that. I'm not going to say that. In that case, you can say that about everyone.
You can, but I mean,
why is it just 6ix9ine all of a sudden? His are not real?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's exactly it.
I think they're real, man, because I see the kids out there talking about him.
I haven't heard a single person ever play a song by your guy.
Don't play it out loud. Have you been to a 16-year-old party? Have you been to a 15-year-old party?
I haven't.
I have nieces.
I have younger siblings.
Trust me, they
have not mentioned this guy once ever.
They talk about 6ix9ine. My cousins talk about 6ix9ine.
They have bad taste.
Hey, that's what 15-year-olds listen to.
Let's move on.
All right.
Freddie Gibbs versus Young Jeezy. Weren't we saying Gibbs versus someone else last week? LL Cool J. That's who it was. I'm like, yo, Gibbs is going at everyone. He don't give a fuck. I'm gonna play this video of Freddie Gibbs going at Young Jeezy. Now I don't know their history, so I cannot give you context on this. I can only play a video, and this is the video.
Young Jeezy is musically irrelevant. Just be real, dog. You know what I mean? Be real. Did you listen to his last album? No,
I'm gonna rewind that back for you.
Cheers, bro. Like, Young Jeezy is musically irrelevant. Just be real, dog. You know what I mean? Be real. Did you listen to his last album? No, you fucking didn't. You know what I mean? I love fam.
I'd like to comment on it.
No, we don't got to comment on
I
shit.
just took a shot. You asked me a question.
Bro.
I don't want to be here
He's
while
a
you...
legend.
Listen.
A legend.
I will say this.
But right now, you're irrelevant.
You asked me a question.
And what you want to do? You want to fight? You don't want that.
Listen.
I love you.
I understand
I love you, fam. You can't.
Allow me to speak.
You can't fight me. You can't out-rap me.
Any
nigga that can't beat me up or out-rap me, I don't really give a fuck about.
Fred?
Let me get some more of that 42
Fred,
shit.
listen, Fred. I'm here too, and I'm gonna have to speak
some random.
And Lambo, look, you're gonna speak with Jeezy? Are you gonna invite me there? Because that nigga be ducking me.
Do you remember when you were in Vegas and it was me, you, and Jeezy on the same interview? I think it's the only time you guys did an interview together on YouTube.
We was?
Yeah, it was in Vegas on my station. No, you guys were together. Remember when you guys had the show at the Pearl? And then
cheers, bro. Like,
that whoever the third guy is, he's trying to like make sure no beef happens. No, hold on. Let me speak. Let me speak.
This guy's trying to break it all down.
Do you remember that time? And you guys were good.
You guys were chilling. You guys were having fun. Remember that time? Y'all were cool, hugging each other. Y'all smoked that. Y'all meditated together.
If I want to throw some context on that, in a recent interview with the Bootleg Kev podcast, so that must be Bootleg Kev. Freddie Gibbs. Complex is wildin' with their fucking advertisements on their page right now. Holy moly.
It's everywhere.
That shit went full. Yo, what do you guys use on your website? I promise you, it is not rendering greatly. Anyways, let's try that again. So, Freddie Gibbs claimed that Jeezy's musically irrelevant, of course. He noted that despite the love that he has for him, I just want to see if he gives a backstory at all. Despite his respect.
Like, who talks shit
Later
first?
in the podcast, Gibbs also spoke on his stance regarding other artists collaborating with 6ix9ine. Speaking of your guy, Freddie Gibbs said that while he doesn't agree with artists like Tory Lanez or Akon working with him, he's not surprised, and he's not going to judge them too harshly because he doesn't hold them to a real street standard.
Like I've been saying.
Some more shit. So that is called the Bootleg Kev podcast. Freddie Gibbs, not afraid to talk, going at Young Jeezy, mentioning some stuff about your guy.
He's not my guy. I don't care if anyone says shit about him. He's entertainment. He's like a movie. I watch it, I laugh, and I close it.
I didn't really have nothing else on Freddie Gibbs, but that was pretty funny.
It is funny. It's just the way he was going at him was funny. It was like,
what you want to do? Want to fight?
If you can't fight me, you can't out-rap me, I don't listen to you. Like, that's pretty low standards, but sure.
So we stretch that one out because the next sections will probably be very quick.
It's gonna be running,
so let's get into our Keep It or Leak
It.
It.
Same boats? That's what's about to happen.
The first Keep It or Leak It is coming from Styles P. He posted this on his Pharmacy for Life Instagram page, which, by the way, is one of the best Instagram pages out there. Pharmacy spelled with an F. Pharmacy for Life. Obviously, he does his juice brand. He has his, not supplements, but like, like CMOS and like soursop and that's kind of where I'm going with that. So he posted on that page, which is very smart for marketing reasons, about this.
They should have told you, or you should have knew. If you ain't get part 1, make sure you get part 2. Get it? Beloved, coming soon. That's all. Wait for it. That's
Styles P and Davies. It was just them chilling, announcing that Beloved Part 2 is coming soon. Keep it or leak it?
Leak it. I like his first one, so leak it. I like the first one they did.
Definitely. I'm gonna say leak as well. I really like that one. Had a lot of staying power for me. I bumped
you
that
one. You
one.
bumped that a lot.
Very regularly.
You're probably gonna go and bump it this week now because we just talked about it.
There are times where sometimes I'll say I don't know what I want to listen to. I just want to listen to a solid hip hop album.
That's it.
And I'll go Griselda or I'll go like Beloved. You know what I'm saying? Safe. So definitely leak that.
Kyle, Super Duper Kyle, he tweeted or Instagrammed his album See You When I'm Famous is releasing July 17. Pre-order now available. This is the best album I have ever made. Drop a hat if you're ready. Are you dropping a hat? Leak it, keep it or leak it?
The hat?
No, I'm just joking.
I'm like,
keep it or leak it.
I'm cool.
I was gonna go somewhere with a hat, and I was like, wait, it ruins the keep it or leak it flow. So I stopped.
Kyle's one of those people that I keep telling myself I gotta listen to, so I'm gonna say leak.
I'm gonna go the opposite on this. I didn't like Kyle's last album, and his last few releases have kind of disappointed me. So I'm gonna say keep it. I'm not looking forward to a Kyle drop.
Okay. And with the makeshift third Keep It or Leak It,
Kanye says he is working on a Jesus is King sequel that is produced by Dr. Dre. Snoop Dogg on Friday released a video of them in the studio and him in the back. Like, I'm the only one that can record. I'm the only one that can get like the visuals, and he flips the screen and there's a bunch of people in the studio and you can see Kanye and Dre sitting together talking. Snoop is in the room though, so that's dope. Keep or leak.
Yeah, I mean, of course, super leak.
Yeah.
And the reason why I actually say that, to some degree, Kanye has found himself in a weird pocket with his latest releases where they're as bad as they are good.
I know what you're saying.
Yay, Kids See Ghosts,
Yep.
Tiana Taylor's project,
KTSE. Even Pusha's project.
That one was great.
That was good.
No,
it wasn't bad though. It was good.
That's why I did.
That
one was great. That's why I did not even include that. But that's a good point though too, because Kanye can still make.
That's what I was trying to say.
A Pusha album.
Yes, and he can make not KTSE.
Yeah, to some Kids See Ghosts. I don't know which one you would deem the worst one, but
whichever one.
So I think Dr. Dre. I think he's gonna command a lot of respect, and I think more than anything, he's gonna keep Kanye sharp.
Yep, that's what I think so.
It's the reason why a lot of rappers have that lyricist who's not as known in the booth with them. It's the reason why, sometimes the biggest NBA or NFL superstars have so much respect for, the 12th man, if I'm using the basketball reference. Only because I don't know how many players are in football. But
521.
You know what I'm saying? That's why they have so much respect for the 12th man, because they go super hard with him at practice and it keeps them sharp. So,
and just that respect of like knowing you might not get off the bench in every game, but in practice you're still going to give me 110%. Like,
exactly.
You got to respect that.
And obviously I don't say that to ever act as if that's the disparity between Ye and Dre. That's definitely not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is just the iron sharpens iron effect.
Exactly.
That Dr. Dre being in the room, Snoop being in the room. Yep. This is Kanye's this is his seat at the table.
I want to say graduate, but not graduate. Like, he's joining the.
Yeah, this is like his official. Like, you're now in the legacy table.
Yes, there we go. Yes, he's at the table.
And it's not even show us you belong.
It's
you saying to yourself, I need to show them I belong. So I think we're gonna get a lot of good Kanye out of this, and I'm definitely gonna say leak as a result
leak
of that.
for sure. Leak anything, Kanye. That's me.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, sometimes. Let's get into some shout outs, of course. The first shout out is in order to Al Harrington. Al Harrington, of course, former NBA player. Yeah. Do you remember Al Harrington's prime?
He was nasty. I remember using him in 2K. He was nasty in 2K. But the only thing is, his prime didn't last long. That was the only issue.
Yo,
it was like 2 to 3 years.
Al Harrington prime? Come on, he was stupid. He was stupid. He was a trailblazer in a lot of ways.
He was a trailblazer.
But
he was a Raptor, but he wasn't.
But not a Portland trailblazer, but the literal definition.
Yes.
But if you haven't been following Al Harrington's career or life since then,
I've not.
I know that he has gotten to the cannabis business. I just don't know to what extent.
He did, yes.
And there's a couple of players that got into it, like Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes. A few people that have gotten into it. I think even KD's getting into it now.
Oh, damn.
With the current players.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Dinwiddie's in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few names that really look beyond that. But keeping it on Al Harrington for a second, he wants to actually make 100 black individuals millionaires through cannabis business.
Hit me up.
So let's get some details here. So this was a conversation that he had with CNBC. So he is the CEO of a cannabis company called Viola Brands. And he said that one of the ways that he'll achieve his mission to help 100 black people is through an incubator program, is going to allow black market cannabis products to turn legitimate with the help of his company. So obviously we know the cannabis business has been cannibalized by fucking white people.
Yes.
For the very same...
Wait, hold up. So they used to jail up black people for cannabis, and now white people have come in and now are trying to...
The worst part is...
monetize... They are monetizing and making the most money... I'm sorry, but we were criminalized for...
The worst part is, and obviously we will have a whole hour about this, but the worst part is that the amount of white people that I know that have said, yeah, I've been growing for years. All right.
The amount of white people I know that have been... Anyway, whatever.
Anyways, man, second shout out. Let's give an applause to Al Harrington. That's actually a great thing.
It is. Let's see the action, though. Let's see the action.
Well, the action got to be there. We love to see our black versions of fucking Dragon's Den and Shark Tank and all that kind of shit.
But that's how he wants to do it?
Well, that's basically what he's doing. It's an incubator program, right? So you're in the business, you're doing it. Because, for example, I can only speak to Ontario pricing, but the license to do it legally in Ontario, you're talking something like $100,000 or $200,000 for the license.
You gotta be rich already.
You have to have everything ready before you apply for the license,
and you might not even get it.
And you might not get the license. So why would you spend the?
So I spent $100,000 on license, $200,000 setting up my shop,
$1 million on the building.
Just be told
$500,000 to bring it to code.
Just be told apply 6 months later
for the thing,
and then be told. Apply 6 months later because that other guy works with another company that connected to the government, to some white people. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Anyways, man, so that is a shout out to Al Harrington.
LeBron James.
And the second shout out, you're right. I think that one. That's not the letter L, is it?
She's making number 6. Making number 23.
I don't. That would be.
Yeah,
LeBron James.
Somehow it's not hard to remember because it's R.
Okay.
You know.
LeBron James.
He just sounds like he's saying Ron James. So you know the R, aura. LeBron is in the news. He is building a new media company that will aim to give a voice to black creators and consumers who have been pandered to, ignored, or underserved. That is $100 million investment to build this media empire. I don't know the specifics for now.
We never will.
But the intent is there, and that's all I need to see or hear because Braun comes through on his word.
Exactly. You're not hearing. Braun's not saying if he's not doing it.
Yeah, Braun. And this makes me very happy for LeBron because, it's the continued effort of this type of work that's gonna put him in a different tier than GOAT athletes.
Yep, because he's going off the court as well.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna realize.
Applause to LeBron James. Shout out to him, and just you rock, don't ever change. let's get into some new music.
New music.
I can't find my tab for a second. Okay, so we're gonna get into some new music. To me, this was a slightly slower week of music.
It was. I looked at the album list and I was like, "Yup, nothing to listen to."
So if I'm looking at my list here, shout out to The Plug, of course, for providing that list.
City Girls.
City Girls with City on Lock.
Yes.
6 Lack with Float. Knxwledge came out with 1,000 Proof. IDK and Friends, which is a basketball county soundtrack.
That sounds hard. Lil Durk, just cause y'all waited to the deluxe.
Yes. G-Eazy, Everything Strange here.
Wiley, Bossy Gang, the album.
I tried. Zero, Muhammad Ali, Mayhem Loren, which was last week. Your boy Lonzo Ball came out with BBA, the Bounce Back album.
Are you on singles?
No, on my albums.
Oh, Zoe. That's Lonzo?
Yeah, Lonzo
Ball. I had
Ball.
no idea.
Lonzo Ball came out with BBA, a Bounce Back album.
Damn, BB. Because BBB.
Kid Trunks with Moon.
He's that Asian guy.
Yeah, that guy. August Alsina slipped one out.
Yeah.
That one's called The Product 3 State of Emerge. NC. Emerge is caps. That's all I had for albums.
Yeah, that's it.
In terms of singles, of course, Meg with Girls in the Hood.
Girls in the Hood. Jack Harlow, What's Poppin' remix featuring DaBaby, Tory, and Lil Wayne.
I'm guessing you bumped that.
Of course, I did a few times already.
Guap Dad came out with one called Lil Scammer That Could featuring Denzel Curry. That sounds hella hard.
You know when we talk about Guap Dad, like how is he fun? Like it's the Scammer That Could.
You know what I'm saying? And then you have Denzel on there who can spit. So it's
exactly. So like it's serious but funny.
Exactly. I like that. I really like that balance with Guap Dad for sure. JPEG Mafia with the Benz. Tony Braxton with the Do It remix featuring Missy Elliott. Wow.
Usher, I Cry. Lecrae, Deep End.
Yeah. Young Dolph.
Okay.
Blue Diamonds.
Lil Mosey, Back at It featuring Lil Baby.
Tyga's releasing more summer tracks.
Yes,
this one's called Ibiza this time. He just
definitely a summer track.
Takes the most obvious name.
Vacation.
And I'm not mad at it because he's been doing this for about fucking...
If it works, I can't be offended that it works. I'm just mad that I didn't think of it first.
Facts. David Banner with Burn. Mario with Rewrite It. Public Enemy with State of the Union. That one features DJ Premier.
Tinashe and they feature Tinashe and they on the Hopscotch remix.
I have to say, ever since Tinashe has gone independent,
she's been fired more. Cause on that song, did you listen to that song?
I didn't, but she has some video out right now, and I'm just like, because I follow her on IG, right?
Oh yeah.
So the algorithms,
yeah.
You know, but shit. I mean, let's get into what we listened to. There's a few more albums that came out. My bad. The Buju Banton album with Upside Down 2020. Vybz Kartel with Of Dons and Divas. CeeLo Green with CeeLo Green is Thomas Calloway.
Is that his real name?
Who knows? Right? CeeLo. I thought it was CeeLo Brown.
I thought it was CeeLo
Green.
I thought that was actually his name.
CeeLo Red. CeeLo. I don't even know, man. Gnarls Barkley.
I
thought it was a few things. He low key could have more names than Diddy, and we wouldn't even know it. But super shout out to CeeLo. Let's actually get into what we actually listened to. I gotta first start out with my boy though. I don't know if he was at the protest, but he is a Malton man. The last time I spoke with him, so let me pull up his info.
I know this man through a second degree, like not through you, but another second degree of like he's close friends with. I don't know if you know this guy name. He goes by Captain. It's one of his closest friends, but he's always because I've known him since I was a kid. He's like family friend of mine.
Yeah.
And he's always posting Teddy Franchize's music. They go, who is this trash ass rapper?
Damn, you said trash?
I didn't say trash. Like, yo, who is this rapper? You keep on posting, and you post. I'm like, oh shit.
That's jokes.
Small world though.
It is a small world. So
I'm
look
just
at
trying
that.
to say, like, you know Teddy Franchise. I somehow know him in a weird way that he doesn't know me, but I know him because I've seen him being posted.
Teddy Franchise and I used to work together when I was 18.
Where?
At a call center.
Yo, I don't say the name, but yes, I know what you're talking about.
At a call center.
You have to have her school right there.
So he's always been one of those dudes that just have like a super cold flow. Like his flow to me is crazy. He has this track called Tom Brady. This one came out a few years ago. I have to play Tom Brady.
It's gonna get removed.
I dare him to. I dare. No, that's my guy. That's That's
Teddy Franchise.
Go time to get it. Let's go. The picture clear 2020. It is. Working daily under vision. Wait, working daily under vision. Don't expect y'all to get it. I don't. Before Uber, I was driven. But this a head-on collision. Whoa. I know they rooting against me. No time to be friendly. Still scheming on a Benz truck. My dog scheming on a Bentley.
So that was an older track called Tom Brady. He has a new track called Winner's Circle. This one actually came out last week. I'll play a little bit of that one. Again, no real review here. Just highlighting my guy.
Exactly.
Shout out to him.
Exactly.
Again, just
get your money.
Go download that. It's on all your streaming platforms. This one's called Winner's Circle.
They'll never break my spirit. Never give out my digits. No. All I care about is business. Let's run it up, my nigga. Need a UK visit. Got a band on me right now. Feel like a tour bus in it. I remember trying to make them remember me. What a time. Now I could care less. Barely remember names. What a guy. What a day in a life. I'm okay, I'm alright. Now I do things wild just to remind myself I'm alive. Fuck what they talking about, my nigga. Fuck it, let's run it up. We never cared about the runner-up. We one of ones, baby, how could they be one of us? We one of ones, baby, how could they be one of us?
Yo, he's effortless with it. And that's something that I've always known about him. He's just effortless. He's always been effortlessly funny, effortlessly
he's
witty.
Always been funny.
So just a shout out to him. Go check that out. Teddy Franchize. Franchize is spelled with a Z at the end. That one's called Winner's Circle. And just download his other music. He has one called Blessings, one called Inspire Me, one called Tom Brady. And just go check that out. Just some good stuff for sure.
You won't be disappointed.
Definitely won't be. I'm going to go into maybe the albums that you didn't listen to.
Okay. Yeah, because I listened to one of these when we were outside.
Knxwledge, 1,000 Proof.
Didn't listen to it. Was it good?
Or 10,000 Proof, I think it's called. Not just beats, but Knxwledge is a producer, alchemist type of producer where he'll just put beats and scratches together and, random samples and, Wu-Tang sounding stuff with old lady sounding stuff from 1950s movies. And you know what I'm trying to say. So he kind of just puts those types of things together, gets a few verses on there as well. The style of the verses are posse cut style of verses. And that's probably the best way to describe this Knxwledge project. I'll see if I can play a very quick example of that. And what I'm about to play for 5 seconds is about to give you the entire idea of what his album sounds like.
Hold on. All right, it's my new shit right here. Let me show you. Oh, not God, need a lot more. Don't got a key to get in this locked door. Oh, not God, more than I had. Butter, so I barely put a dime in the bag. Niggas' eyes got opened up. That's when they realized that pop gods ain't slowing up. Remind myself of Shaka Khan when she was blowing up. What else?
Posse cut, low quality, intentionally.
Yeah.
Off timing with the beat. You know what I'm trying to say. That's basically what you're getting with that Knxwledge project. But that's what I like. I like Knxwledge. Oh, Thing is coming back. Fuck, That's Delicious is coming back, by the way. Action Bronson.
Oh, I didn't
Big Body Bess is on there. Mayhem Loren is on there. Alchemist
was all
is...
you.
Yo, you gotta... I'm just saying. Anyways, that was a good project. Knxwledge, 10,000 Proof. I enjoyed that. Buju Banton, Upside Down 2020.
Was it good?
I played the first couple of songs of that. I got maybe through about half of it. That one is long at 20 songs at 1 hour and 12 minutes.
Jeez.
I got through maybe the first 7 or 8 songs. It felt like 4 p.m. at a festival. Afro Carib Fest. That's what it felt like.
I can see
it
that.
It felt like that.
But that's his music.
It's old man reggae.
That's his music.
Grown man reggae. Yep. Good music, though. Mm-hmm. Good music, for sure. So I'm very happy for that. CeeLo Green. CeeLo Green is Thomas Calloway. That one's 12 songs at 40 minutes. That one was not Motown. That's not the right word I'm looking for. It's definitely jazz influenced. I can hear a little bit of jazz in there. The album, to me, I didn't get through it all. I got through maybe half of it as well, and I was listening to it on my walk home from getting some food. It felt like the album should have came out in November. It's not Christmas music, but it feels like December music.
Like holiday music.
Yeah, like I can't put my finger on it.
Christmas time music.
Little bit slower for what I want from CeeLo. I want that CeeLo high pitch, not high
that's
pitch,
what I
but
want,
high,
like,
whatever that is.
Almost like throwing his voice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that shit.
He's not doing none of that. He's more.
Damn, you don't want that talent. I know what you're doing though. I know those.
You know what I'm saying? Like he's too smooth right now. But again, it's super grown man,
it's
super
like
December music.
It's like Buju and CeeLo need to come out at the same time. Like it's like a grown man.
Yeah, I needed that to come out 5 months from now. But maybe worth a listen. If you're a CeeLo fan, it's maybe not going to be anything that you've heard from CeeLo before. So keep that in mind. August Alsina slipped one out. That one's called The Product 3, State of Emergency. 27 songs, an hour and 32 minutes.
Oh, listen to August Alsina for that much.
Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I bumped about 18 of them.
You crazy.
And I didn't even say to myself, I'm bored yet.
You are crazy.
So what I can conclude from this...
that you're crazy.
...is that this has to be a really good album. I think, jokes aside, I think this is going to be a similar situation to some degree to what I anticipate the Tiana situation to be. Because, first of all, this is much fuller, right? This is 27, an hour and a half. This is not just an hour 4, hour 8, hour 10.
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half is a real fucking thing. But, like I said, not to say I was paying deep attention to it. I was just kind of like, designing some merch and stuff like that.
That's background stuff.
Learning Photoshop. That's another thing I was doing in the pre-potpourri. Or that I should have mentioned the pre-potpourri. Just learning Photoshop and watching tutorial videos and different things like that. I'm literally 18, 19 songs in before I'm like, God damn, how long is this project?
And he's just singing.
And he's just singing.
Wow.
Just singing.
Wow.
There has to be a lot of playlist-style tracks on there. I think you're going to get a lot from that album. I think if you are an August Alsina fan, there's going to be a lot for you to choose from. I've had conversations with people who have already said they've just chosen selective tracks from it and still end up with 7 to 12 tracks.
I figured at that point when you release a track between 7 songs, you probably want to like the whole album from beginning to end.
For sure. So I liked it. Definitely worth a listen. And kind of the same thing I said about Tiana last week. Don't be afraid to skip songs on this one. I think it's one of those where you're going to have to filter through it several times before you kind of say, okay, I like that one, I like that, I like that. Yep. I don't see this being an album that you bump front to back. Unless you really just like August Alsina that much.
There's going to be some people like that. Hey,
maybe.
Fair power to you.
Maybe. Vybz Kartel.
Yes.
Of Dons and Divas.
I heard some of this outside when we were chilling.
Yes, we did hear some of this. We were chilling and, eating some Uber. I thought it was okay.
It was okay. It was like, whatever. Nothing special. Like
it was okay.
It wasn't like breaking any record. Like it wasn't like this. Oh my god! But it wasn't like shit.
Yeah. Now I do think setting has something to do with that. Like for the Buju Banton, maybe it wasn't hitting for me because I needed to be in Ibiza with a woman beside me.
Some songs I feel like I need that.
But, and maybe the vibes wasn't hitting because I'm not at Caravan or something. I don't know.
It could be.
I don't know.
And I feel like maybe that's what it is. Not right setting. We're not Jamaican.
I'm definitely not gonna throw it. Like I'm not gonna throw it out. I want to definitely keep listening to this.
It wasn't a bad record by all means.
I'm just happy to get new music.
Exactly.
Put it that way.
And it's different music too.
I didn't have anything else to say about Vybz Kartel.
Nothing. Just I enjoyed what it was okay. What I heard, I enjoyed.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
I agree with you.
End of story.
Completely. I guess the only album that we listened to was Black.
6 Lack.
Did I listen to anything else?
I did not.
6-piece EP.
Oh, I listened to Jack Harlow.
Let's
talk about that one quickly?
Yeah.
I'll talk about that quickly. It's actually funny because an article came out where Lil Wayne said Tory Lanez had the hardest track or hardest verse. And I think Tory Lanez had the weakest verse. I thought Lil Wayne had the best verse. Shout out to Lil Wayne. DaBaby bodied it. Like, DaBaby.
I only listened to Tory's off his IG. And I was like, he smoked.
Well, maybe I thought DaBaby smoked. I think DaBaby had the best verse. Then Lil Wayne. Then Tory. Then Jack Harlow. But either way, I like the song. The song slaps. I think everyone should bump it. Give it a try. 6 Lack, 6-piece hot. Oh, sorry. Yeah 6-piece hot. EP.
6-piece hot. EP. This one's 6 songs at 18 minutes.
Yes, sir.
He released it on Friday, June 26th, his birthday, same as mine. June 24th.
June 26th.
Where June 24th he released a single.
Oh,
and then
okay,
June 26th came out with
that. That is not your birthday.
It's not my birthday.
No, okay.
But what do you think about this? What do you think about
I
this?
really enjoyed it, honestly. I didn't know what to expect from him.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was like, the second album was really good. I don't want I don't want a continuation of that. Like,
you do or you don't?
I don't. Like I wanted to give me something give me something a little different, you know? And he did give me that. I enjoyed it. I thought it did not sound like East Atlanta Love Letter.
Yes.
But it sounded good.
Yeah.
You go on.
Yeah, no, I'm very much on the same line of thinking as you, just on a somewhat different page where it's like, not to say I wanted something different, but I was like, what the hell are we about to get from this guy?
That's what I meant.
I had no clue because I didn't listen to Dreads Black.
Dreads Black was fire.
I've heard.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to that Black. I only listened to East Atlanta Love Letter Black.
Level 2 haircut Black.
I only listened to Lil Caesar. To Lil Caesar Black. So it's like, and then I think he did a couple features which I liked. But then I think he did something which I didn't love. No, ever since he performed, I'm telling you,
you said
my perception of him has gone down.
It does, honestly. I saw the Migos perform once, and it really ruined the way I see the Migos.
Damn.
Like, it does, because when you see them perform, and just like really, or you hear their voice, and you're like, your voice doesn't even sound like anything like the song.
Yeah, no, Black was a much different performer than he is a singer. But
this helped
invigorate.
Yes, your love for him, not love for him, but like
my appreciation. I think this definitely increased my appreciation for him, or kind of brought me back to reality is probably a better way to put it. Because as this was coming out, when it was first announced, so to speak, not even to say I was like I'm cool without it, but it was like,
it's because we didn't know what to
obviously I'm gonna listen to it. But then when it was out, and I was listening to the first 30 seconds, I'm like, yo, I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
I was listening, I was like, I like this.
I'm dumb. I'm so stupid. And I think when it started, I wasn't maybe feeling the first 15 seconds or something like that. ATL Freestyle?
I've heard this before, so this was a single.
It was a single?
It was a single, so
how old?
Like, a few weeks, definitely.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. See, I didn't know.
I listened to this already.
I didn't know that, yeah. I mean, when it was first starting, and I was like,
I know, like, what are we getting? Why is he playing the guitar like this?
Okay, and then 20 seconds, I was like, this is stupid. This is fire. This is 6-piece hot. This is 6-piece hot, for sure. I love the Lil Baby track.
Lil Baby was fire.
Lil Baby's my new favorite rapper.
Lil Baby's fire.
That's definitely my new favorite rapper. Track 2 had me rewinding ASAP.
I think that was Long Nights. I think that's the track I was going to talk about.
Long Nights.
I just sponsored the monster. Pimp like cat wheel. Black truck got black wheels. In the back.
I gotta play that part.
Got the Met feel. I've been something so wild that it came up out of Nat Geo. Shot it open like pistachio.
Oh my god. They're gonna take that down. But
they definitely will. Who released it?
That one already had me rewinding. That one I rewinded maybe 3 times before I continued.
Float, the track after that, I like that one too a lot. Interscope took this.
Yeah.
Interscope's gonna take us down.
Yeah, they're gonna take us down for sure. Elephant in the Room, I love that one.
All the tracks I loved. Low-key,
yeah,
I loved
like
all the
he
tracks.
went like a good 4.5 for 6 at least.
Yes, definitely.
At least, yes. And that tells me that's a really good project.
It is. One bad song does not make your project bad.
I've listened to this project. It's my work phone.
Oh, okay.
I've listened to this project. I want to say
3, 4, 5, 6.
I think 5.
Okay, I only listen to this.
I'm about 5 listens. 5 or about 4. No, I'm about 4 listens in at this point, and it's good.
I only listened to it once, but I loved it. Like I knew I'm gonna come back to this later. I just wanted to change the environment in which I was listening to it. No,
this is a real quality album. Or EP, I should say. I'm very happy for that. From Black. And again, it's good to see a few artists now, including Black. It can still be a sustainable music year despite the circumstances. So that's very encouraging to see. And I think you need projects like Black to really encourage those other artists that maybe would have put things off. To say, listen, you can call it audible and you can just release that little EP, Wale style.
No, I was watching a YouTube video. The guy said, it just. You can still release music. Just releasing dance music at this time. Like, what do you think is going to happen to your dance music? Like, it's not time to be releasing a left foot up. No offense to Drake, but it's not time to be releasing that type of music. Again, his was gone early on, but that's not going to sell. That's not going to, because no one's dancing anymore. There's not time to dance. We want to listen.
No, you're right. You're definitely right.
What's in our rotation?
Yeah, let's end it. Let's end the music potpourri. Let's ask that question. What is in your rotation, sir?
Am I starting?
I'll start.
Okay.
I'll start. I bumped a lot of shit this week. I'm not gonna lie to you. Well, coming into my birthday, I was bumping Solange.
See at the table?
I had to celebrate her birthday. No. When I get home.
When I get home.
Several times.
Okay.
Several times. Like I listened to it maybe 4 times in a row.
Jeez.
Starting at like 10:30 p.m. June 23rd.
Hey, okay.
Because I have to go 23 to 24. Like I can't just not celebrate Solange's birthday by listening. You know what I'm saying? So at midnight on the dot, I saged my house, listening to one of my favorite Solange tracks. And then after I listened to it about 4 or 5 times in a row, I listened to A Seat at the Table.
Okay.
By
4 or 5
Solange.
times in a row?
Just once.
Okay.
Just once. I love that album.
You do.
That album's great, dude. But I love I love When I Get Home better. Anyways, unpopular opinion. I listened to Myself by Baby Rose. I listened to 1123 by BJ the Chicago Kid. You're going to notice the trend here. I played R&B 2K20 by Marlon Palmer. I played Sugar by Kyle Dion. I played the Queen and Slim soundtrack. I played R&B 2K19. I played Justine Skye, Bear With Me.
A lot of singing.
I played Black. What the fuck is the album called? 6 Piece Hot.
6 Piece Hot.
There is some hip hop in there as well. I played The Allegory by Royce da 5'9". I played 10,000 Proof by Knxwledge. The Bigger Picture by Lil Baby. I threw this album on my it's in my discussion now. That Lil Baby My Turn. Yep. I had to add that to the discussion. I had to. We're past June. We're past the midpoint.
I could do it for next week.
Well, technically July, but yeah. I bumped
we could do it.
Alfredo by Freddie Gibbs. And that's probably where my rotation ends. Yeah, that's where my rotation ends. Yourself?
That's a solid rotation. Mine is short because I played one album for like 3 days in a row.
Hey, man. I'm not mad at it. I played one album for 1 day 3 times.
Here we go. Squitastic by DaBaby, one of my favorite albums. Long Live Mexico by Lil Keed.
Okay.
Those are my favorite albums of 2018, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like I remember that. Yeah.
And I went back loving the song. It came on the summer last year. So driving in the summer, it reminds me a lot of, because a lot of songs are summer songs.
Yeah. And 'tis the weather.
This is going to surprise everyone. Playboy Cardi Dialect.
Okay. I don't think it's going to be that surprising. That album was
better than underrated. I won't say underrated. It has something.
Yeah,
we talked about
it's a polarizing album in some ways.
I don't listen to the album listening to trying to listen to lyrics. Like I listen to like nice time. I tried to bump Everything Is Strange by G-Eazy. No, it wasn't it, man. Like he was trying to do some singing thing.
Yeah, he's doing a lot right now.
Yeah, I was just like, it was
for
not
streams, I guess.
Yeah, it was not like what you expect from G-Eazy.
I think he's taking the Russ agenda.
But Russ was better at whatever he was.
No, doing. Russ is. I agree with that. I think Russ is better than young G-Eazy.
Yes.
G-Eazy across the board. I don't think that goes without saying. But I think he's taken some things there where it's like we can't even opinionate on that because it gets streams. Like one of those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He has a certain market cornered, and shout out to him. Hopscotch remix, the Tinashe and They song. I love that song. I think Tinashe sounds beautiful on it.
I'm very happy for Tinashe too. I think she's been ridiculed for a lot of her career.
She has been,
and she stayed motivated. She's kind of stuck to her course in some ways, and the court of public opinion is changing on her.
They are.
So I'm enjoying that a lot.
NBA 2K20 soundtrack. Drug Dealing is a Lost Art by RMR, or Rumor, as some people like to call it.
I still have to listen to that. I'm told.
I love that. Actually, that's about it. Drake, Dark Lane demo tapes. I went back and I bumped a bunch of that. And Polo G's album, I want to go back and bump it. I forgot the name of the album, but I heard that's really good. Lil Durk.
Yeah. The deluxe or just the...
Just the regular one, just because y'all waited too.
Fair.
Yeah, that's what I'll say that's where I'll end for today. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna add this one too. Lil TJ, State of Emergency, because I've been bumping a lot of those songs recently.
I'm not mad at that.
Yep. Shout out to... Actually, no, that's it. I'm gonna end it there.
All right, so let's officially finish that music potpourri and let's get into the post potpourri as we wrap up the show here.
Sir.
In the next couple of minutes.
Knuck If You Buck.
One of my favorite songs ever.
Knuck If You Buck.
Has been ruined.
Wow. Why?
Now, Knuck If You Buck is one of those songs that has become a classic.
It has, yes.
But I was one of those people that, like, to me, it was a classic on day one. Like, literally, like, I was, like, one of the, like, no, I'm not going to say one of the only, but I was championing that song from day fucking one, bro. So, hey, if Knuck If You Buck is your protest song, please be aware that at Lil J Works, Works is WERKS, Lil J Works, the producer, is a Trump supporter. His IG is Lil, I don't even want to give him that. Also, Killa C, who gave the last verse on the song, he was found guilty of molesting his 6-year-old brother at the time. I have to throw away Knuck If You Buck now.
I'm going to just say, I always see the picture there. That's what I'm going to say.
There's a new math curriculum in Ontario.
Okay.
And I'm very happy with what they're announcing here. So new. The province has introduced its new elementary math curriculum. The key changes include the following. Financial literacy will now be taught, which is how to manage your personal finances and budgeting. It's taught in all grades, including grade 1.
Which is important.
Which is crazy.
Yes.
Coding. Starting in grade 1.
Important in today's world.
My guy, we didn't do that till 11th grade.
Fam, because back then they didn't know how important it would be.
Holy shit.
Everything's online now. You need to know how to code.
Social and emotional learning, which is how to manage stress and anxiety around math.
Psychology.
Wow, I like that. Wow.
I'm happy, man. My kids are gonna have it.
Yeah, shit.
Shout out to my kids.
Walmart Canada is in the post-potpourri. Did you see the All Lives Matters shirt that they were selling?
They were selling All Lives Matter shirt?
Walmart Canada faces backlash. Apparently, it was, you know how Best Buy has, like, the
that's what's going to
third-party shipper, whatever you call it.
Like, you can put something on the website without them even realizing.
Yeah.
You just buy a
But that tells you your process is fucked.
Oh, definitely.
Enough said there. Vincent Lamont Carter.
Hey.
Vincent Lamont Carter. Let's give him a round of applause.
I didn't know where to put him. Shoutouts, beginning, middle.
He has officially ended his career. He played 22 seasons, of course, just over 25,000 points, 25,728 points. Notice how I didn't say "and" at any point there. 6,606.
And?
I just said "and."
I don't know where you heard this. No one says "and" thing.
Yo, that's what they taught me in university. 4,714 assists, 1,500 steals, 888 blocks, 2,200 3-pointers, which is 6th of all time.
Bang.
He's an 8-time All-Star, a 2-time All-NBA, which is nuts.
2?
They had some nasty shooting guards though. They didn't have a third team back then.
Who?
NBA.
They didn't have a third team?
NBA didn't have an all-third team.
No, they only had 2.
So you're not getting above AI and Kobe.
Yeah, he wasn't getting above Kobe.
God
Kobe
damn.
had that shit on lock.
2-time All-NBA? Carter should be 5-time All-NBA if you ask me.
I think he had at least 5 years of All-NBA level.
Rookie of the Year, the dunk contest champ, and the only player to play in 4 different decades. Don't forget, he started in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and then his final game in the 2020s. So that's a huge shout out to him.
Someone tweeted, if I'm a Raptors fan, these are the jerseys I'm retiring ASAP and the order in which I'm retiring them. You tell me your order.
So
he says,
go ahead.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Vince Carter, DeMar, Zantaback. Then he says Zantaback just because I like his name.
So that's Ariel Helwani. He's I know he used to do UFC reporting.
Oh, really?
I know he has his own YouTube presence as well. I know he does commentary in general. He might be from Quebec. I could be wrong there.
I'm not even sure.
But he's in sports media for sure.
I had no idea
Ariel Helwani. I think he's actually on a few either ESPN or like Sportsnet type of shows as well.
Shout out to
so
Ariel.
Definitely a name. I mean, he's verified. Zantabac, obviously he's joking. Kawhi, I disagree with completely.
Kawhi should not get jersey retired.
Disagree completely. And I used to agree on that. Or not agree, but I used to say like something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Disagree.
I don't think he should get jersey retired.
Kawhi Leonard should not. Kyle Lowry is still active.
But he would be number 1 on my list.
He would be number 1 on my list.
I'm not retiring Vince Carter until
I like
retire
Vince.
Kyle Lowry.
I do like Vince, and I'm okay with doing Vince before Kyle.
I'm okay with that, but if I had the choice, I wouldn't do it.
Right,
but
and that's fair.
I'm okay if someone else says, you know what, do you?
DeMar, I like DeMar, but you have to wait until his career is over.
Exactly what he does with his career.
But I completely agree with DeMar.
I'm fine with DeMar.
Completely agree with DeMar there. Can I think of any other Raptors players who should have their jersey? You think so?
I think Bosh. I think Bosh was the beginning. I think Bosh was the... No and yes. No, because he really didn't do much. But yes,
that's the thing. We have to set a bar.
I know that's the thing. No, because he didn't do much.
He really didn't.
Yes, because he was the beginning of the...
I thought he was nastier than Garnett at those times.
He was nasty. And speaking of Bosh actually explained in blah 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 in a recent interview with True Hoop. He spoke about why he joined the Heat and why he felt it was the right decision. He said, "The 08-09 year, I had a lot going on with myself. I kind of came to the realization of how hard it is to win in the NBA. Trying harder." No, Bosh talks like a white... Bosh talks in a really...
Let's just continue on with that one.
Trying harder and trying harder
3 minutes
with
before the camera cuts off.
Trying harder and trying harder with no results became deflating. I believe Kobe was coming off a back-to-back. LeBron has been to the finals. D-Wade won one. And I'm not even scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Not even competing in the first round yet.
Yeah.
As Toronto fans, we understand.
We had Lamond Murray on our team. And Aaron Williams and Eric Williams and Junkyard Dog.
We had no help for him. Marcus Banks.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Bosh, though.
Come on, honestly. Should we finish up now?
Yeah, no.
Please cue the music in that case. Because with that said, that will take us to the end, the unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast. It's been episode 112, a good one, a nice condensed one. Not much new music to talk about, but either way, a lot of topics. And when we have a lot of topics, we ask one thing: please continue those topics of conversation by telling a friend to tell 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 a friend, please. Now, as usual, I go by the name of Harris.
Y'all know me. I'm the skirt master, Mr. Triple Double himself. 0 assists, stealing 70 mil from the TTC 2020 update. You can call me Just Shola. And as usual, we're giving you our reviews.
That's why I'm like, wait, where are we going with that? I was thinking about some next shit in my head about our merch. But please tell them that number one rule.
Stay safe, everybody.
Wait, I didn't even throw you any of these.
Cheese. Stay safe. And watch out for the wastemans.
Watch out for those motherfucking wastemans. And before the camera cuts off, we're working on merch.
Merch coming soon.
Merch is coming very soon. I know we've said that a few times, but...
Officially. I have
Photoshop. Creative Cloud. The one that you pay monthly for. Not going to say if I do. But I have it. We're learning different designs. We got 3 designs already.
Ooh, fire.
We got maybe 2 or 3 more designs to make until we officially launch.
Some limited. So...
And the idea with the clothing is that we don't just want to give you merchandise that looks like merchandise. We want to give you shit that you can actually wear.
Fashionable clothing.
Exactly. Fashionable type of clothing. Yes. Shout out to Noble Authority for my Take Care shirt. I almost forgot to shout them out. NobleAuthority.co. You already know what it is. But this is the type of inspiration we have when designing our merch. So be patient with us. You guys are going to love what we come out with.
Yes, you will.
And let's sign off in that case. This is True North Views Podcast, episode 112. Peace.